So these are them all potted up. On the left we have the adenium, and on the right we have the trichodiadema. They're both codex plants, and they're both really sweet looking. Well, now that they're all in their pots, I really love how they both look. I'm excited about them. Over here we have the new obisa that I got, which is already making pups, which I think is exciting. You'll notice I put the pachypodium in a new pot because I think it needed a different mix. I think it's going to be happier in there. This is Sulca rebutia that I just got from Amazon, and I've taken one of the pups off to put in to try to propagate over here. So that's one of the pups from the Sulca rebutia, and it's kind of at an angle in its pot because the root was so long, the tap root. This is the other codex plant back there, and I'm hoping that the branch kind of perks up now that it's under lights. It's kind of drooping over right now just because it was in shipping, you know. And there's the Syningia all potted up there. I'm hoping that that does well. One of those little sprouts has already fallen off, but the other two are still healthy. So yeah, I have high hopes for everybody in here, and everybody's looking happy. My Mammillaria nehapensis is making fruits. This is the third fruit I found, and I'm starting to grow some of them from seed, so that's exciting. Over here, this is the euphorbia, and I like how the sort of specks on the thorns are like bright white under the LED lights. I think it's kind of cool. And it's honestly just a beautiful plant. I think it's just absolutely stunning, and it's just such a cool euphorbia. I would love to try to make a hybrid with it or something. And this is the Stephania erecta that I got, and honestly I'm really unimpressed with the size, and the leaf that it was making already kind of fell off, so I'm not super hopeful about this, but the store on Etsy agreed to send me store credit for it, so that's sweet. And here are my cactus seedlings in this propagator. I'm growing some mellow cactus and a couple different things, including the nehapensis from the fruits that I harvested. And if anybody was wondering, the Mammillaria nehapensis fruits do not taste good. I tried it. I thought I'd end this unboxing just by talking about some of the ways that plants have been helpful in my life and how they might be helpful in yours. I think a big thing that growing plants teaches people is patience, the need to wait. With growing cacti especially, waiting is everything, but any plant will teach you that they grow at their own pace and waiting is involved. Waiting to water, waiting to see new growth, propagating, whether through seed or other means, involves a lot of waiting, and our society revolves around instant gratification, so this can seem like an unattractive or boring hobby to some. When I was younger, I saw gardening as a thing that only elderly people do, which is strange to me because now I see gardening as land ownership, frankly, I'll never aspire to, but I don't still hold those same notions about gardening now. I see it as, at least native gardening, as an act of resistance and something that young people should care about. I believe it's valuable to learn patience for reasons outside of horticulture. For many people, I find joy in indoor gardening, even though I can't afford property personally, and it has taught me to have more patience in my life. Another thing I think plants teach us is faith, and I'm not religious or a Christian, but I think having faith in ideas, plants, people, etc. is good and healthy. Without faith that things will be okay, all you have is fear that things won't be okay, and I tend to prefer that things will be. When it comes to my plants, I hope they live, I hope they're happy. I'm engaging in an act of faith every time I buy a plant, faith that I can take care of it, faith that it will live and it'll be happy. I think that this is something important philosophically that people can learn from plants also, just to sometimes have faith that things will be okay. Another thing that plants have taught me is perseverance, because when, not if, faith lets you down and a plant you bought dies or something bad happens to you, it's important to persevere. And it's important to look forward to things and look forward to new plants, new acts of faith, new people, new experiences. In my opinion, no matter how red your thumb is and how bad you are with plants, the only bad gardener in my eyes is one who gives up on plants and stops trying to grow them. And, you know, I think on a bigger scale, philosophically, the bad gardener is somebody who gives up on people, who gives up on life and looking forward to things. And I think that we can all benefit from being told not to give up sometimes. And that's another thing that I think we can learn from plants.